chasing sunsets and sound waves. You're kicking it with Britt Bailey.
Booyah! We're transmitting!
It's like a daily dose of adrenaline.
Hey, get up, we're going out.
What is it?
It's Britt on the road.
I think I want to hear this.
From the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo.
Oh, that's a nice combo.
Awesome road trip!
She's good. She's very good.
Fun?
It's fun.
It's where fun meets awesome. Can we start now?
Yes!
Yes, we are on the road, National Finals Rodeo, and I am excited because we have Julianna Rankin with us. But Julianna, you are not with us here at the NFR this year. I'm so bummed about that.
I know. I wish I could come. I'm still thinking about maybe making an appearance, here and there if I have a couple days and I can make the flight down there. But so you might see me. We just never know. I'll pop in
sounds good now. And you have a brand new single. Tell me a little bit about how 2023 was for you and this new single.
2023 was huge. I mean, I recorded this EP in 2023. I got to meet so many great people. I had so many fun. It was just a big year in terms of, recording, shows, just everything just felt like it was a little bit of a higher echelon for me this year.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like I took a pretty big leap from, playing kind of some local shows in the city where I live to traveling more, did a radio tour. I mean, it's just been so great, and I feel so blessed. A little tired, but very blessed.
I can imagine. Well, and tell me about this new single that you've got. You were on the radio tour. This was your single that you were pushing on there. And tell me a little bit about this song, how it kind of came about.
So this song, actually, it's funny. I wrote Devil Had Blue Eyes for a show that I played on the NFR when it was in Fort Worth.
Oh, and sure. Back in 2020.
Yeah. Anthony Lucia has a show called Live with Lucia, and he had this competition for songwriters to submit, any song, and he picked them from the submissions. And I got a call from, I actually hadn't formally submitted one, and I got a call from someone said, "Hey, you need to submit to this. Anthony wants you on the show. You really got to submit something." And so I did, and he ended up picking me, and it was just like, "Well, what do you want to sing, for the show?" And I said, well, at that point, I really hadn't been writing too terribly much. Sure. And I said, do I have to do covers or originals or what? He said, you can do whatever you want. And I said, you know what? I'm going to write 3 brand new songs, and I'm going to do all new songs. And he said, go for it. And so I just kind of put my nose to the grindstone. And of course, when I did that, I couldn't really come up with much. But like 3 days before, literally 3 days before, I was sitting on my parents' back porch, and I thought of this song, and the whole story just kind of came over my brain in just a wave. And I was, it was like reading a book in my head, and it was such an easy write because it was just laid out in front of me, almost kind of in a daydream. Sure. And that was really, I mean, I call it the first official song I ever wrote because it was the first one that I was like, hey, this isn't bad. And so it's been with me since 2020. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, and it is gaining a lot of traction, and you have been really, like you said, even diving headfirst into that, but also diving headfirst into playing and touring. You've been on the road with a lot of people as well. Yes. But Texas country is getting to be, thank goodness, out there a lot more than it has been in the years past. And this is really kind of forwarding this, isn't it?
Definitely. So, I mean, while the Texas country music scene is and has been such a powerhouse for so long, not only in Texas, but in, Oklahoma and the surrounding states, but it's getting much more broad. I mean, the Texas country music fans, I'm surprised a lot are in like Los Angeles and the whole California area. And which is crazy because Los Angeles is like one of my most popular cities right now, which is wild. And I had no idea until I started this, but it's great to see, people outside of kind of our general, vicinity really enjoying what we're doing down here, because it means a lot to us for sure.
Yeah. And you've been able to start to share the stage with some pretty big named people. I mean, Robert Earl Keen, Stoney LaRue, Randall King, Wade Bowen. And we've got those 2 boys that are going to be here. Randall King and Wade Bowen are going to be up here. We're going to be talking to them a little bit later on these next couple of weeks. So you got to open for those guys. How was that?
It was great. So when I opened for Randall, it was actually at Texas A&M University where I graduated from college. and it was for Hui, who is a big NFR sponsor. They do this big thing called Hui Yell Fest at A&M, and Randall and I played. And that was one of the first shows that I looked out and I was like, oh, there's a lot of people here. And that was just a couple years ago. But it was so great. Like I said, Randall's so nice. And then, Wade Bowen, who was just, at the top of it for me. Don't tell him this, but I listened to him the most this year. He was on my Spotify Wrapped. He's such a good friend, but he's also someone that I just listen to all the time because I love his music. But he's just such a sweetheart. I've, loved him for years and happy to call him a friend these days. And he's also been so supportive. Actually, I think I just got a text from him, which is random. But tell him I said hi, him and Randall.
We'll definitely do. Well, hopefully you'll be able to come out here and join us as well. So. And, if you do, we'll definitely have to take a moment and pop on with you out here. Maybe we'll grab you at Cowboy Christmas or something like that. The shopping out here is absolutely amazing and insane all in one.
I need to leave my debit card at home.
Oh, right. Well, tell me a little bit about what you have going for 2024 if you don't spend all your money here at Cowboy Christmas.
Right, exactly. I got to save something for the studio because the plan is to go go up to Nashville. I recorded this last EP here in Texas. Okay. And I think we want to go up to Nashville and talk to some producers up there. And I've got my eye on kind of which direction I'm going to go. But first quarter, I'll be recording some new stuff. And I'm very, very, very excited because I'm kind of finding what I'm calling my lane, really, I think. And so I'm excited to get, some more singles out. It seems like singles are just the name of the game these days. Yeah. And I've got plans to put, maybe 3 or 4 of those out and then a full-length album after that. So it's going to be a good year. Hopefully going up from here.
Yes, definitely. Well, we wish you the best of luck. And it's not about luck. It's about that hard work and perseverance. And you have had a lot of it, and you're going to get even more road time coming up here in 2024. We're excited to be on this train with you and excited that for your new song that you've had out, Devil Had Blue Eyes, and then your new album that you're going to be looking forward to making. Man, Julianna, thank you so much for joining us here.
I appreciate you having me. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, we will hopefully see you down the road.
I know. Maybe I'll see you in Vegas. We'll see.
Sounds good.
That was another On the Road exclusive with Britt Bailey.
Now that's what I call country.
On location at the National Finals Rodeo.
Yeah, you guys are so much fun.
To find more rodeo news, fashion highlights, and country music and rodeo athlete interviews, visit this station's website.
Now you're talking.